And I'm now joined by head coach Mike Nienaber. And Coach, I'm still a little stunned as to what happened there at the end of the game. I can only imagine how you're feeling.
Well, I was the thing I really wanted the most, trying to get one. I wanted Jeff to keep the ball because they had a foul. Just keep your dribble, make them foul you. Don't give it, to possibly a week. And then I was screaming for timeout when Cody caught it. Call timeout. Let's take it out and try to work the play to get the ball in the hands. Maybe get a couple more shooters in the lineup and play it that way. But it's unfortunate. We missed a lot of wide open shots tonight. We got. You go down the line. Adam 0 for 5 from 3. How many times is he going to do that? Brad 1 for 8. It's just Mitch 1 for 4. Joe 1 for 4. Joe's you got guys shooting from between 0 and 25% that are all you're not going to have 4 guys like that go below 25% too many nights. And obviously tonight, if one more of them had gone, and there was so many. Brad got some great looks there. We knew that trap down was coming, that they were going to take Adam's inside stuff away. I thought a couple times Adam might have launched a couple quick threes that, he was frustrated. But again, a lot of times those are shots he makes. Adam's not going 0 for 5 from 3 too many nights. I think most of them were good looks. A couple of them might have been hurried, but overall, you got to shoot better than that. It is hard, and then we still,
Jeff Larkin still gave you a chance to win.
Yeah, Jeff really came through down the stretch and made some just huge baskets for us on several possessions. Unfortunately, nobody else was. The bottom line, we had a lot of different people shuffling in there, and a lot of them just not making them. And it's just the way it went. But I told them that the odds were pretty good that we weren't going 22-0 in the league. It's going to be a battle. There's a lot of good teams in this league, and most nights if we play overall, I think defensively, I thought we did a pretty good job. If we play the way we did tonight, execute, or our assist to turnover was still pretty good, and and how much better would it have been if we'd have made more of those?
Exactly.
We had
there's a lot more assist opportunities out there.
15 to 7 assist to turnover, and so we only turn the ball over 7 times, and on a normal shooting night, we're going to have 4 or 5 more assists off of that. It's going to be more like a 3-to-1 instead of a 2-to-1. We're going to be close to 20. And again, what hurts so bad is in a game like this, just one more.
Yeah.
I thought 2 or 3 times Brad had looks that I thought they're in. And he's been making them lately. He's been making them in practice. He's been out for 3 games, but he's been making those shots in practice, and they just didn't go. So you got to move on.
The last possession there for them, it's understandable. Obviously, you assume Devin Schmidt's the guy you got to guard. Everybody pays attention to him, and he makes a pass, finds somebody behind
people didn't get back. We didn't get back. It just, of course, it boils down to making. Obviously, it would have been great to make the free throw, but again, nobody's trying to miss a 3. Cody plays as hard as anybody we've got. His heart is there where you want it. Everybody's heart. So, it's just a tough loss for all of us, and we just got to pick up the pieces. North Alabama Saturday is a game last year that we should have won there last year, and again, we're a better team right now than we were last year. So hopefully we can go in there and find a way to get it done on the road this Saturday.
Yeah, it's
just not going to get any easier.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You're going to play 6 of your next 8 on the road now. So it's about to turn, and it's going to be a challenge.
That's why these home games was so critical to we needed this one tonight so bad because of what we're looking at as far as home and away, and again, who you're playing on the road is big too, because we're going to North Al, we're going to Huntsville, just a lot of tough games, but you just got to. What do you tell your team after one like this? What's your message to try? Well, you got to try and recover from this. Yeah, I told them the one thing that I tried to focus on when I was before I came to CBU, I was at Bethel College in West Tennessee, and we had a situation there where they became very enrollment oriented, let's say, and they pulled the plug on our scholarships. We were in a Division I NAI league. At that time, we had schools like Union and Christian Brothers that were in the league with scholarships, and most of them had 10 to 12. We still had David Lipscomb, hadn't gone to Division I. A couple of years before that, Belmont was still in there, Birmingham Southern. We were in a really good NAI league. And about the last 5 years I was at Bethel, they pulled the plug on our scholarships. We had, just no scholarships. So all of a sudden, we're like a Division III team playing in a Division II league for all practical purposes, and some schools that were going D1. And I had a stretch there in my coaching career where we just, every night we were fighting uphill. We were a D3 playing high level D2 type programs, and I told the guy, I said, the one thing I have to remind myself after tough losses like this is we have a team here that every night we go out, if we play well, we've got a great chance to win. And we've proven that throughout the early course of this season. We proved it here tonight. I think we did a lot of things well tonight, but at the end of the day, this game is about making shots. And but still, with all that, on as bad a shooting night as we can have, we still had a chance. We still had a fighter's chance to win that thing. So, and I think that's the thing to focus on, is to say, hey, we know we can beat anybody. We know we can play with anybody on any given night. We just got to keep bringing it, and enjoy the competition. Enjoy the fact that when you walk out there, you do have a chance, and you are good enough to beat any of them. And again, we are, we're still young. Brad's out there, first year, taking a lot of shots that he's made, but it's still, game on the line like that, and you're a first-year player. We got a lot of young guys.
Three freshmen out there that are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, and Mitch had a lot of good minutes tonight. Joe, I thought, played well, but again, he didn't make a lot of shots like he normally makes. It just, but they're going to get better. That's the other part of this too, to focus on the fact that we are growing. We are still an extremely young team that is going to get better. We just got to keep our heads up and keep plugging.
Well, sounds good, Coach. Best of luck on the road trip, and I'll see you when you get back home here for Lee and Shorter in back-to-back games.
Like you said, unfortunately, we won't be seeing much of you the next few weeks, but be glad to get back here and see you when we can.
That's right. Thanks, Coach.
Eli.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.